Morning everyone, happy Wednesday. I get requests all the time.
Hi.
I get requests all the time how to do just like a quick mom, like super casual makeup, okay? Mom or not, yada yada yada. Usually throughout the week, well depending on my week, but typically I work a ton. There's some weeks I have clients all throughout the week. It just depends on wedding trials and other things. I do a lot of like through the week, like Monday through Thursday, I do a lot of like computer, social media, blogs, film, that kind of thing. So it's still a lot of work, but I don't need to look like put together. So typically I try to relax and just not do makeup most of the time. If I do, however, if I'm going to go to Target, if I'm going to go to Walmart, I just still don't care. If I'm going to go to Target or somewhere else like that, I do like to have a little bit of makeup on. And this is something that's like, it just depends on the person. So for me, when people ask me how to do a quick face in less than 10 minutes, it really needs to be like what your target area is and what your concern is. If you have acne or if you have breakouts, then your skin and your foundation is probably going to be your primer, your foundation. That's probably going to be what, it's probably going to be your concern. So that's what you really want to find, and you want to find good quality products that are like that. For me, it's eyebrows and eyelashes, obviously. So for me, I like to smooth out my skin because I have a lot of redness, I have freckles, and I don't mind the freckles, don't get me wrong, but the redness of it, my face gets really, really red really quick. So for me, it's lashes, brows, and foundation. I don't necessarily have smoothing issues, I just like to make sure my pores and my skin is even. Your pizza's done? Oh,
Cupcake.
the cupcake's good. And typically, you know, my daily, I've gotten really good at a quick routine, even if I'm doing more full glam, because I usually have a kid laying on the counter right here while I'm breastfeeding them, or they're in the background playing, and I have to stop and start a lot of times too. As working women, as, you know, if you have kids, like, it's a lot of start and stop. So I'm just going to show you what I do is clean and dry. I just dampen my beauty sponge. So for people that want to do something on the go, I recommend a foundation brush. Okay, so my recommendations to help like make your routine faster is making sure you have quality products and quality tools. So if you're going to use a foundation brush and you want to just go really, really quick, I still recommend using patting motions, because if you don't, you'll start to see streaks in the foundation. Thank you. What is that?
Cake.
Cookie? Thank you. I love you. You still want to use patting motions all throughout, because otherwise if you start going like this, which is everyone's natural tendency, you'll start to see streaks. I do love these. These are like, it looks like a hairbrush, but it's an actual foundation brush. These are just like amazing. Artis makes some great ones. Motive at Walmart. And yeah. Thanks, bud. This one's from Jouer, another great one. And then my, you know, a beauty blender or a Real Technique sponge. I like to use sponges because I like the way it presses into my skin better. And I'm the fastest with it. I use this for wet and dry products. I usually have two to kind of bounce back and forth between the two. So for me, I'm going to start with a primer that I really love.
Just eat it all.
Oh, I will eat it all. I just brushed my teeth.
I can eat it. You want me to?
That would be great.
Okay.
Take one for the team. So I love the Makeup Forever Step 1 primer. The Revlon, or yeah, I think Revlon Photo Focus primer is really, really great too. So I like to put this. It's more of like a pore filling and smoothing. So I just put this on my areas, which is usually my T-zone. Huh?
I want me to have a cookie.
Okay, honey, that's fine. Thank you, bud. I love to do that. I also love this Tatcha one a lot more. It's definitely more expensive, but a little goes a long way with this balm. And it's also skincare, so it's kind of like a 2-in-1 kind of thing. So this just really just makes my skin just more doll-like, which is what I'm going for.
I got more cookies.
What are you doing?
I got more cookies.
No. Enough. No more cookies. Okay, eat those, and that's it. Good boys. Okay? Hi. Okay. So I'm taking the Wonder Foundation today. I just have it up here, honestly. I have just, excuse me. I'm just trying to go through my stuff. I am in the shade Fair Light, and I really like this foundation. It's pretty good. I just kind of it has a big doe, like a big applicator, so I just kind of take it. This definitely has like a more medium to full coverage, definitely buildable, very lightweight formula. I just kind of like take it all over. I kind of focus it around here, my stash. So what I do also when I'm on the go, and I'm like completely out of this, so whatever. I take my foundation and I put it on like the perimeter and like the center of my face, right? Slightly, just like the perimeter here. Like all throughout here and here, where I want this color that closely matches my skin tone, because again, I'm trying to match my neck to my face to my neck, chest, whatever. Then I take, when I'm in a hurry and I'm trying to get going, I take my concealer, which is a shade or two lighter than my foundation, which, how's that possible, Kayla? You're already using Fair Light. It's possible, trust me. If I was any lighter, I'd have to use white concealer. So, anyway, what I do is I take it and I use a Tarte Shape Tape, and I use it in Fair Neutral, and I love the neutral because I just like that it's not cool tone, it's not warm tone. And I put it underneath my eyes in the center of my face, which is where I would normally highlight. If I was doing like a full glam look, I would do my primer, foundation, and like then I would come in with my concealer and I would put it in the center of my face just like that, because you want to highlight those features to bring them forward. Contouring gives a shadow, kind of puts them away, and kind of structures the face again. So when I'm going fast, I put like dabs like this on my face, and I just blend it all out together. That way there's no harsh lines, there's no line of demarcation. I just literally knocked out my concealer and foundation all in one swoop. And I just take my sponge and I just do it. Just do the thing. Ooh, let me see. Come here.
Hey, I want the one on them.
Okay? Huh? No, those are dirty. I have to wash those. Please put them back in there. Hi. Okay, hey, is my pizza done?
No.
Why isn't it done yet?
No.
Hot. So listen, once Mommy's done with her makeup, we're going to go downstairs and start working on your birthday party stuff. Okay, so
I'll make cupcakes.
So I need a couple more minutes. I need a couple more minutes. So I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. Again, I can use a sponge, I can use a brush. I wanted to make this as simple as possible. Perfect, Eli. Okay, Mommy needs a couple more minutes just to finish her face, okay? Don't do that. Close the lid. Close the lid. I know it's beautiful, isn't it? So what I'm doing is, with my sponge, no, Eli, no. I made sure I don't have any creases, because you don't want to sit down. Ready? Good cakes. You want to make sure you don't set any creases. Creases meaning like a collection of foundation or concealer in a fine line, whatever. Okay, so I'm just making sure I'm taking the other side. This has powder on it now. I'm taking the other side, stamping out, making sure I don't have any extra product anywhere. That's why I do like sponges, because they do absorb the extra product. Now I'm taking this powder. There are so many pressed powders that I just have this one here. So I'm just showing you the steps, not necessarily promoting the product. Just showing you, and I'm just pressing that in. And again, I'm using a sponge for this. I feel like the sponge really pushes product into my skin versus making it sit on top of my skin, which I really like. It makes it look more just airbrushed and better. So I am just stamping this all over. I set my lids, I set everything because I don't want creases anywhere. Yes. And then I'm going to take, so now your powder is done. I recommend depending on which steps you like. I like having a brush or two. Come on, go put those in the oven. Thank you. So you see the constant back and forth. That's just what it is. So whatever. I'm taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, taking a Wet Wild brush like this guy, and just warming my face up. I'm not doing any crazy contouring or doing anything like that. I'm literally just adding. I made my face a blank canvas, canceled out all the undertones, the unwanted undertones, and now I'm just adding that shadow back in. And I literally go in the shape of a 3. So starting here, here, and then I work on my chins. Okay, just blend those away. I am doing this, and Def products work for you, and it's knowing where, like what tools you like and where to put the product. Once you know that, and that takes a time or two, it is such a breeze, and it is so, so fast. I promise you. So fast. So now I'm taking my Milani Luminoso blush. I absolutely love this because it's like a blush and highlighter all in one. Okay, take my blush brush, and I'm just smiling, and I'm just dusting that over the apples of my cheeks and back into my temples. Right in here. because it literally is the prettiest shade, honestly. It's just perfection. Then I'm going to take, you don't have to do this step, I'm just taking a little bit of a highlighter. Putting this just on like here, 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 here. Dust my nose. I like a little highlight on my nose. I think it's cute, so we're doing it. And then I take my blush brush again and just kind of even that out. I have bushy brows. Clear brow gel, tinted brow gel, in your brows, go. Mascara for the same thing. You can use the same, depending on what color hair. If you have dark hair, black hair, use your mascara for your eyelashes, then put it in your brows and go. But again, if you have like brows and lashes, I envy you. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, if you did, like for me, I'm going to take an extra minute to do this off camera because it's just kind of silly to see it. But again, if you have those things, go. Put some brow gel in them, put some mascara on, you're done, get out the door. You just did a face in less than 10 minutes. Also too, little tips, if you get mascara on top, bottom, let it completely dry, take a spoolie or take a Q-tip and just brush it off like such. It has to be completely dry in order to do so. Like I said, ladies, as moms, wives, working women in general, we need time to take care of ourselves. It is not selfish for me to put my kids in a room for a second, have them play, have the monitor on, have them doing an education.
I think we bumped into her.
Okay, did you give him a kiss?
No.
Make sure you give him a kiss. It is not selfish to make yourself feel put together for 10 minutes. It is not selfish to put a podcast on, to listen to, even with the chaos in the background. If you know that they are safe and they are okay, let them be. Let them figure out how to be with each other. And for you, get ready and feel okay to seize the day. And if that means makeup for you, if that means hair for you, if that means whatever to you, to get that little piece of you back, do it. And don't feel ashamed about it. Don't. You know, because when I don't feel put together, I don't feel good. Like, mentally, emotionally, physically, I just don't feel good. And I need that. In order to do the entire day with a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, I need to feel a little sense of me and control and put together and confident and feel good in my skin, right? So whatever that is to you, do it. Step back and do it. It's not a selfish thing. It's a thing to make your day better and their day better.
I think almost should over the shoe, but I saved his life.
You saved his life, thank you.
Yeah.
You're such a good big brother. This is also the Liquid Lip Morphe in the shade Virgin. I like to put this on because it's like my lip color but better, and I can just put gloss, chapstick over it all throughout the day and not worry about it. But literally, you guys, like, you saw the chaos and you heard it. This is real life, okay? And again, I'm explaining this to you, so hopefully I can edit this video down to like 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops. But when I'm talking, it just goes longer, but you get the idea. I'm telling you, I do this routine every single day in 10 minutes or under. And it's just because I've perfected it. I know my products and I know my tools, and that's it. And sometimes it means I walk around with just foundation on my face for a little bit until I can get them settled. Do that. It's okay. It is okay to take care of yourself. So anyway, Kayla creation. Isn't she lovely? I have no idea what you guys can see in here anyway. I'm hoping when I get this on my computer it's not too scary. Because I was currently straddling this entire time a training toilet. So, glamorous. Oh. Yep, Fergie made that song for me. Anyway. If you heard that, that was my underwear. I just saw my I should not be allowed to put things online. There's certain people that shouldn't be able to put things online, and I'm one of them because I just don't think. Time to go. Kids are crying.